Denpa Kyoushi episode 2 came out, and it was hilarious as shit though, man. Kagami is becoming my favorite teacher of all times though. I watched a whole bunch of anime series that had different teachers who were kind of a part of the everyday, you know what I'm saying, scenario scenes or whatever. But this guy is, he's the best. He is the best teacher hands down of all fucking times. If that motherfucker was my teacher, I would never miss a day of class because it would be awesome having him there, because not only don't I want to be there as a student, but he don't even want to be there as a teacher. So he's trying to liven the shit up for everybody who there. So that motherfucker cool. But in this episode though, man, we are introduced to the chairwoman, or well, the class representative, I'm assuming, of that class, whose name is Yukino. I don't remember what her last name was, but she's the class representative, and her grades have been slipping in her cram school because, according to her, because he doesn't take his job seriously as a teacher. Her grades are slipping. When she said that shit, I was like, that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. His grades are slipping. I mean, your grades are slipping because he's not taking his job seriously as a teacher. Maybe you're not taking your studying seriously as a student, bitch, because why the fuck would me slacking off make your grades slip? He doesn't teach every fucking subject. So I'm like, I don't understand what that even means. He just a homeroom teacher, right? Whatever, but that was, I thought that shit was kind of strange though, man. But yeah, I like that little fucking tangent he went on, because this, like, he went to buy something called Fractal, and that's supposed to be like a parody of Fractal, right? I'm assuming that it is, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker, he went off on a tangent. He was just like, are you trying to make him retire? He said that if this doesn't sell, he's going to retire. And his fucking head, in that shot, his head was like this. I might use that shit as a thumbnail. His fucking head was like this fucking big as he was yelling at her. It was the funniest shit fucking ever, man. This episode was fucking hilarious, man. But he stops her from stealing that shit in the store. And because of the way that he grabbed her when she was stealing the stuff or whatever, the pictures, someone took some pictures of him, and those pictures sort of circulated, and so now that they are pegging him as a molester. He's being painted as a molester because of the way he grabbed her to try to stop her from stealing that stuff, and he was asked to resign from the school, you know, which he actually does. He wanted to quit anyway, so he really doesn't give a fuck, you know. And his sister was mad about that shit because, you know, he told her exactly what happened, and she was about to tell the principal what happened, but then he was just like, oh shit, if that happened, my blog site gonna be taken down permanently. So he grabs his sister, just like, look, I would have had to quit anyway once their real teacher got back, so it was inevitable, you know what I'm saying? If I can save a student, you know what I'm saying, from suffering some sort of persecution and getting in trouble, then it was all worth it, which he's talking about the class representatives, you know. And as they go to the ceremony for the principal to announce that Kagami will no longer be teaching there, the class representative tells the entire student body the truth, so they all know that she was stealing stuff and he stopped her from stealing the shit. So they all know it. They all know what's going on. And they was about to say something, but he stopped them all from saying something, you know. And at first he said, just shut up and just do what the school says. And then he was like, it's what I'm supposed to say. But y'all know that's not me. He was just kind of like, rules were not written for you guys. Rules were written for the motherfuckers who wrote them. And he just like, live by your own rules. Do your own thing. Don't subscribe to the rules of society. Be your own person. I'm just like, wow. This dude is the most motivated motherfucker ever. And what he does is, he creates a customizable personal weapon for each one of the students in that school to play the game that he told them to play in episode 1. Because apparently the rules set up in the game, they have to actually use real money to buy better weapons and customize better weapons. So he set up a weapon that can be constantly customized without having to pay for it. So they have their own weapons, and he says, you know, sharpen your own weapons. I'm giving you your own personal weapons. Sharpen them to the best of your ability. Don't play by the rules that society has set forth. Do it your own way. And I like that shit though, man. He's a cool teacher, and he did the fucking, again, I'm not like, this motherfucker's so cool. And then at the end of the episode, we see the chairwoman of the female academy. She steps up and she's like, I'm here to recruit you, Kagami Sensei. And you're going to be a teacher at my school now, for the most part. And honestly, I was like, this bitch, you're the one who having these motherfuckers take pictures of me and sending this whole molester thing and now you coming to me like, yeah, you gonna work for me, you gonna be a teacher at my school. I would have slapped fire from that bitch. Like, I would have, literally, it would have been a flame, like, it would have been such a hot slap that spontaneous combustion would have occurred in between my hand and her cheek. Because I would have been mad. I know he don't give a fuck because he don't want to be a teacher anyway, but just to have that much audacity to set the shit in motion and then show your fucking face, that shit was crazy. The one thing that I have to say though, because the picture that was taken was of, like, from behind, was showing him holding somebody. How the fuck did they know, one, that the person was underage in the picture, but two, was a girl? You couldn't even see shit. All you saw was a person wearing a hat. You couldn't tell if it was a female or not because, you know, during the time when she was still in the class, Rep had that big ass jacket on. So you couldn't even tell whether it was a boy or a girl or if the person was underage or not. All you could see was him. You can only see Kagami. So I'm like, how would they even know that he was molesting somebody? And why would they even believe that shit? That's all you saw. For all we know, they could have been his girlfriend in real fucking life. They could have been his real girlfriend as they were out in public. So how was he molesting somebody? So I thought it was kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? But this episode was fucking hilarious. This show was funny as shit. This show is absolutely fucking funny, dude. Everyone should check this shit out. I don't give a fuck. This show was funny. But let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, though, man. Let me know how you feel about Denpa Kyoushi. Are you going to continue watching it? I see Funimation is doing it. Well, I've been seeing that shit, but, you know, they always put the logo up and stuff. And this is not one that they're... Are they simulcasting this? I don't know. But just let me know what you think about all this stuff, man. Vaccine P. No, fuck that guy. He's not a good friend. Real shit, though. A good friend is not somebody that played both sides. That's an asshole. He played both